Hey everyone, welcome to the Scripting Sales Podcast. I am so late to the game with podcasts that everyone said, start your podcast during COVID. You always wanted to start a book, start writing a book. Well, it's 2023 and I'm finally starting a podcast. But I feel like it's so important. I've got to watch and listen to so many different ones over the last couple of years. And I've noticed some trends and I've noticed some things that these podcasts provide that have great value, but I've also noticed some gaps. And that's why I'm starting this podcast. And it's a good time right now, especially with ChatGPT and some of the conversations around how that might change selling. The idea behind this podcast is that we are going to go deep into sales conversation structure from a cold call perspective, from a sales demo perspective, and other arenas within the sales space. We're going to talk a little bit more deeply about it. We're going to talk from a philosophical and theory perspective. We're going to talk anecdotally with some folks that we'll interview and myself, and we'll also get into some technicalities of different types of methods and practices within sales conversation structure. And this is an issue out there because there's a gap in content in general, not just podcasts, but also a lot of publicly available books and other types of publications that don't necessarily have a comprehensive way to get into the difference between structure and personality, right? Between process and preferences. And that's the gap that we want to fill. I want to look at what are the things that you can depend on when the weather gets stormy in a sales conversation, and what are the things that you can free flow when you're having a nice dialogue with someone. How do you separate those things, and what are the most effective ways to have those conversations, and what are the most effective structures that are out there, if any? So if you are a salesperson who is having conversations daily with potential customers and prospects that are farther down the pipe, this is for you. If you are a sales manager with a team and you are looking to scale and have everyone on the same page and measure accordingly so that you can have more predictable process and results, this is for you. If you're a business owner or founder and you're just getting started and you're looking to get things rolling and then scale, this is for you. With a variety of other reasons why you might want to listen, executives or people who are just interested in this space, there's a lot that you can learn and then you can apply, because we're not just going theoretical and anecdotally. We're going to get into practical and some actual tips, some structure that you can take and apply and have better results. So just a little bit about me. I'm the CEO founder of Superhuman Prospecting. We are an outsourced sales development company, been around since about 2015, and work with companies across the nation and the globe with their cold calling, cold emailing, LinkedIn connections on their behalf. And also the founder of the H2H method and H2H sales scripts, which is a philosophy and theory on how to drive performance and keeping trust with people, and specifically also writing sales scripts around cold calling and sales demos, sales presentations. So those are things that are about me and my experience, but I hope to open up the world because this is my structure. The things that I've learned aren't the only ones, and it's far from it. I want to look at other authors, some other styles, some other methods that we can look and say, hey, which of these methods are the best for which industries, which ways can we apply them, and dissect them so we can understand them from a new perspective, especially in a remote environment where we are only working through phone and Zoom a lot more than in person, and that type of communication is eliminated. So you'll also see some soccer jerseys. You see the USA one back here. You see this Philadelphia Union one. I'm repping. Go Union, local team. This is my passion as well. So you're going to get a little bit more of my personality, the things that I like too. I think that's important in this type of podcast because it really does open up the door for me to talk more about soccer. Really. It's my first passion, sales. And it's something that I'm still doing today. I manage my own soccer team. I play on it, and it's going to be in the conversation somehow. I'm going to force it. All right. So I'm looking forward to this podcast. I'm looking forward to meeting some of you out there and the conversations that are going to come with it. So like, comment, subscribe, whatever you do with podcasts, and I'll be there for it. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you in the first episode.